Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sim Racing Alliance. It's season 13. We are starting out tonight strong.
As they do go side by side. It is the formation lap almost done. They will look, all eyes to the lights. That's going to be an amazing start.
And we have a crash in turn one already. What's going on?
On to the bus stop straight. Goes for it around the outside.
More contact behind. That is huge. A couple of gainers in that one.
She's given it everything. She has to. I'm not sure that it's over yet, though.
This is the last opportunity. We're off and away for SRA.
What is going on? What is going on? What is going on, SRA? This is season 14, division 5, round 7. We're at Barcelona. I got Matt Anderson with me. Say what's up, Matt.
What's up, Matt?
Guy.
Are we ready for what proves to be the craziest probably race of the season here? Variable weather conditions at Barcelona. Tires are going to be burning hot, or they're going to be icicles. Who knows what? What do you think?
It's going to be insane. That's what I think. It's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be a good mix of everything. And we're going to see some drivers that don't have any experience in the rain, or if they haven't practiced in the rain yet, it's going to get exposed. And then all your little skill issues are going to get exposed too, because the rain is not forgiving at all. But it should be fun.
Yep. The rain, as they say, is the great equalizer. That is for sure. But a race like this is also going to show us which drivers did their homework, because preparation luck favors the prepared. And I think this is the kind of race that is definitely going to show.
Yeah, that's true. So let's get on and do the calendar real quick, and then we'll give you the track map. We'll explain a couple things here and there. And the season calendar, as everybody knows, we've been through about 6 rounds now. We're on round 7. This is Barcelona. This is the mixed condition track. So this is going to be a fun one. As far as the track map goes, we got a bunch of turns and a bunch of things. Look out for a couple key positions for key overtakes going into turn 1 and 2. That's going to be a good spot for overtaking. The little right-hander after 3, or like right at 3, and then another key spot would be going into 10 after that back straight, and then into that chicane of 14 and 15. That's going to be a good key overtaking spots.
I'm going to back you up just one. I think we're going to see a lot of really good overtakes at turn 4, especially if it's wet. Drivers, it's hard to judge that corner, and a lot of drivers will blow wide, and that's going to be an opportunity to get an easy position.
Yeah, that is true. And then on top of that, this is a 4.6 kilometer track. It's about 3 miles, 16 turns. It's in Spain, Barcelona. We all know that. Let's get to the sponsors real quick, and we'll be right back.
A huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. AT3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience today with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style, elevate every lap with top-tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go Setups, premium esports setups for everybody. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specializing in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts and Fairy World collectibles. Magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, cosplay and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron. And from KP Concepts, your source for custom automotive renderings, graphic design, and printing. We spend countless hours making you look all good for the spectacle. Check out kpconcepts.com for more.
I couldn't have timed it even more perfect than I did right now, but we are here. They've done their outlap. This is their first lap. We're on board with our buddy here, T Renaissance, and he comes in with a 156.610. Let's see if the 44 can do anything. Dan Thibodeau. Let's get it, Thibodeau.
I was about to say, I believe that Henry is a resonance. That is how that is pronounced.
Yeah,
Resonance.
my bad. I messed that one up.
It's
My
all,
bad.
I got your back, buddy. It's all good. Yeah, I looked at it. I'm like, is that really what it said? I'm like, no.
Yeah,
You know,
we
do
got
the best we can here at your commentating crew, right? Volunteer force here to support you. Witt just put down 150.5 for the silver drivers. That is pretty impressive, to be honest. The track is only damp right now. So that, I guess that 150 about makes sense. I don't know if you've been out there doing practice, Henry, but that follows. What do you think?
I think it's about right.
Yeah.
It's about right. Yeah, 150. But again, I haven't been out here in a while, and I have not been practicing like I should be.
Ooh,
Yeah,
you
no.
haven't.
I've made the ultimate.
For shame.
What's the thing? The ultimate sin.
Oh yeah, I don't think this is the ultimate sin, but maybe it's a sim racing. It's an SRA sin. You got to go out there and practice, especially for this one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, that's okay. It's arrive and drive on a course like this. Sure, you're brave. You're brave.
Oh yeah, exactly. But it's
So,
rain.
let's see.
It's gonna keep being. Yeah. It's gonna keep raining throughout the whole qualifying, so nobody's gonna have a dry line today. So we're looking at Resonance again coming through for his second lap. Let's see what he can do. He's in 10th. Where does he go up to? He goes up to 4th with that time of a 151.775. Let's go to the 450 of Nolan Witt as he comes through again. Still didn't beat that best time. He was a little bit slower on that one, but his best time is a 150.547 for Nolan Witt. And I forgot to put in my pick'em for the SRA fantasy stuff. And I am now mad at myself because I was going to pick Nolan Witt.
I gave up on that simply because I'm no good at it. Yeah, so
yeah, I'm last.
When there's a pool at work for football or basketball or anything, I'm that guy you come to and go, hey Matt, you want to go in the pool? Because I'm that sucker to give you $20 for nothing. So I just stopped being that sucker.
Oh man,
I'm just no good at it. I don't know. I've got the worst luck.
I feel like I like doing it just because it's fun. Right, and like you get to view other drivers, just like Adam was saying the other day. And sadly, Adam's not here today, but we will say hello to you, sir, and hope you're doing good, and hope we make you proud. But anyways, Adam does real good with that stuff. So he picks a driver every now and again, picks a new driver actually, and follows them for the rest of the season. So it gives them a little bit of insight on like what people are doing and how they are, and it lets you shine a little bit with or not shine, but basically it gives you like background on who's coming in and who's doing what.
So you're telling me that there's an insider information group?
Yes, sir. There is. And Nolan with it. Coming back around. What's he get? A 150.432. And then we got the 910 of Brian Banks, who's in third place right now with a 151.212. Does he do anything better? He does not. He's a little bit slower there. And then we get to Michael Santos, who's in the number 203 at a 151.827. How fast does it go? Not fast enough to get him anywhere else. He's still in 7th place. And then we go to Zach Watt, who's in 10th right now. He's up 6 tenths. That chicane kind of did him wrong there, but he's still got 4 tenths up. He's in 10th. Where's that put him? 8th place. Good job, buddy. Good job.
Nice. I was watching Stearns here. He just went up to 4th, took a couple 2-3 tenths off.
Nice.
So that's so the drivers are getting faster. The track still says damp. I don't know. Is it just me, or is a little bit of a drier line starting to set up?
I feel like there's a drier line setting up, but I could be wrong.
I'm not gonna call it dry, but
easy, greasy line.
Maybe greasy instead of damp. Yeah.
Yeah. And right now, we got about 1:30 left to go in this qualifying for the silvers, and I think this is going to be their last lap because the golds are going to be coming out. So the big dogs are coming out.
Yep, in 1 minute and 20 seconds.
And as we watch T Resonance coming through, let's go on board with him on this lap. Let's see what you got, buddy.
I'm looking at the times here. T Resonance is about 1.3 seconds back from Witt, who has a provisional pole right now. Witt is up. He just put down a lap time 2 tenths faster than his previous best, which already had him in, the pole, provisional pole. And that's a 150.195. He has almost a full second on number 2 disc mix.
Yeah, you know what? I was getting excited with Roger, looking at Roger's time because he had a 10th up, but I forgot that Nolan's got about a second on him.
Yeah.
But as they come through, we got Mark Allen as he puts down his lap. Oh, no, he's still got 30 seconds, so they're getting another lap done. My bad. I timed that wrong. So Mark Allen coming through, still in 9th place. Then we got Zach Watt, who's up 3 tenths right now. Where's he put the potato head car? 6.
I've been out of pocket for the last couple of weeks doing real life stuff. I forgot we have a Watt and a Witt.
Yeah, Watt and Witt, man. It's crazy. And my dog's tearing up a box right now that I need to get away from her. Get out of here. Stop messing with my box.
Your dog is exerting too many watts.
Oh, that was great. That was actually pretty good.
Oh, dude, yes.
Oh, man.
Leave it to an engineer to make a electrical joke, yeah.
That is good, though. And then we're on with Michael Santos in 8th place right now.
Let's forget I made that joke, everybody, and go with the golds.
Don't forget it. It was good. We're on board with the number 203 of Michael Santos. He's up 2 tenths right now. The other driver that could be up 2, he's in 5th place. That's Dan Thibodeau. He's up a 10th right now. He's in the 44, but we'll see. Nope, Dan has lost that time, so we're going to stick to Michael Santos, who's got 6 tenths up right now. As he comes around, turn number, what is that, 13 now?
Yeah, why not? Going into the chicane, that's for sure, that everybody wishes we didn't have.
Yeah, right.
We ran the F1 version, but hey, it is what it is.
Let's get it, Michael.
Come down this last corner is always usually a little step.
Get it, Michael. Get up there.
Yeah.
2nd place for Michael. Heck yeah, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Good for him pulling that off at the last lap that he could for the silvers.
Yeah.
That'll, even with the golds coming into place, put their times down. That will play Santos rather well.
Yeah. And then now we're on board with the Roger Rodriguez, the man of the hour, the guy that's taken 2 race wins already, 2 weeks in a row. Let's see if he can make it a 3rd. He's gotten pole position and the win in both weeks, so I don't think he likes what's going on right now, so he's going to come back into the pit, so we're going to go on board with somebody else as they do their out laps.
Might have grabbed the wrong setup. So,
or he thinks it's dry enough to go with slicks.
You know, maybe. Yeah, being that it's only damp, I could see that, trying to get a faster time. Though it says it's going to be this light rain, almost drizzly thing for the next half hour, so this should be the condition that we have for obviously the rest of qualifying, another 7 minutes.
Correct.
Yeah, he might be taking his chances there. Look at this in chat, Tristan making fun of me for engineer jokes. You know what, though? I deserve it. I deserve it, Tristan. I should.
No, you don't. Those things are hilarious. What are you talking about?
I wish I had some more to pull out right now, but maybe it's better I don't, you know, do some dad jokes there. That's okay. Let's see here.
Sorry, I muted my mic again.
Oh no! So you just got me to talk to say that our gold drivers at this point should be pretty close to coming around for the first laps.
Yes, sir, and we're on board with Shane Lewis right now. I was going to say dad jokes are always appreciated. I love them. So if you're going to tell them good.
I don't know that I can. I don't know that I can.
I think you can put. Okay, well, so what's the worst engineer joke you heard?
That's just it. Like now that I'm on the spot.
Oh
right?
no!
I'm losing my wattage on that badly.
Yes, wattage. This is gold. Watts divided by volts is not equaling amps right now. That's all I can say. It's something's lost there. Okay, so F-Gen put down 152 for the golds. Lewis came in at fourth there with a 151.1. Katoria just went into provisional third with a 150.8 and is already improving, is 0.3 up. So, yeah. Let's see if I can. I want to see something here. So we're gonna go with Cliff Heyman right now. He's up 0.4. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. We're gonna go with Fernando Katoria because he's up 0.5. And he's in third place right now. Nolan Witt's still with that pole at a 150.195, so he's still holding on strong. Michael Santos behind. I'm going to go for a little bit of a flying view here with Katoria. I just want to see if that dry line is, if we're getting a drier line or not. I don't necessarily see one there. Who was that, Rodriguez that came back in, you think, possibly for... Roger Rodriguez. Is he doing well? He's doing well, yeah. He won 2 weeks in a row. So last week and the week before, he's gotten pole and he's won. And, doing pretty well. Yeah. I guess I was more wondering about... today after going back into the pits. Oh, you know what? I'll take a look at him right now. But Fernando Katoria coming through the chicane. He's up 0.7. He's about to steal pole position. He's up 0.6 now. As he comes around the last turn, where do we get? Hold your breath, sir. Bam, into second place. 152.05 was just a bit shy of a 195. So he's got a 205. So that's what, 200s? 200s or something like that. Dang. 1/100. 1/100. There we go. 1/100. And then you were asking about Roger Rodriguez. He's in 5th place right now, and he's coming around the last. Or no, he's going for going 1 to 2 here. So. Yep. Into 3. Let's see here. Let's give it that bonk view down there in your pip. Here's the corner right here, number 4. Drivers will be going wide on this, and it will present easy passing opportunities come the race, I guarantee it. Even right here, 5, here's another one that you can misjudge. There's no real good like break point of reference on that turn.
and it'll be another reason to blow wide. That one back there, like the curb, as soon as the curb starts, that's kind of your break point. Coming in here to what, 6, right about there, you give it a touch and you kind of turn in, throttle out, go wide here. That's a good turn. Somewhere just before the 100 mark is about where you want to hit the brakes. Come down hard into first. This is one of the tightest corners in the circuit. It's also, you can make up a lot of time there or lose a lot of time there. It's really one of those corners that's just hard to really get right. Here, you got to be patient and take it slow until we come out. As soon as you see the curb come up, brakes, usually down to about second. Easier turn, and then here we go. Do not hit those sausage curbs. They will just sap your time away. Yeah, like that. Don't want to go too wide. Let's see, you're being damp. You should be able to full throttle it and hang on. Yeah, about the same time there. It was about 3 hundredths down, so. Can you tell I've been practicing, Henry?
Yeah, you're getting really good. I mean, you better have been because of 2 weeks that you've had off.
Well, I've been busy with real life stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I have been trying to practice. Me and my teammate right now are doing pretty okay in the team championship in D4, and definitely trying to push to see if I can pull that off for the both of us. I have been a champion in previous seasons, all the way back to season 7, but I've never got that elusive team championship. So that would
team championship.
Yeah, I'm going to be on vacation for next week, so I will not be racing. So I really got to get it done tomorrow, and that would be a nice surprise to come back from my holiday to see, yay, winner. But we'll see. We gotta do the work, and you know, and you never know what happens in a race like this. This could be pandemonium. Speaking of pandemonium, look at Lorenzo in 7th. He's up 5/10.
Fernando at 7th. Let's get him up on the TV. He's in the Porsche. Ramon Lorenzo. I downloaded everybody's livery again tonight. So black. You
Me
chose
too.
to be black.
El Piperino there. Yep, he's black. I did the same.
Oh, and you know what? We got another guy that's got a quali band today. It's Edward Ryan. I'm going to show him after Ramon gets through here because he's up 5/10. Let's see where that puts him up at right now. 4/10 now. Ramon Lorenzo comes through the line. Oh, no, wait. I'm sorry. He's coming through the chicane now.
Here we go. Still a little over 3/10 up.
5th place. And then we go on board with Corey Colt. Corey Colt coming through. Doesn't look like he can do anything. He's still stuck in 9th. And then the 211 of Shane Lewis. It's got a flag out already for him. But I don't know if he's done or if he's still going to keep going. So he's not up at all in time. I think he's just going to practice the pit lane entry. Looking at others that are up on time, the 164 behind these guys of the 702. Yep, he's going into the pit. 164 is up at 10th right now. Going through the last chicane. What do we got, buddy? What do we got, Steven Pellerin? Hold your breath. What do we got?
Still hanging on to 2/10 more.
9th.
9th. So, you know, pull off a spot in the top 10. That's nothing, you know, not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad at all. And then we go to Riley Greer in the 293. He is the Top Gun car, so we'll see.
I mean, when you're Top Gun, right?
Yeah, you have to be the top.
You have to be the Top Gun. Oh.
What do we got?
I wish we could get an audio pipe into this right now with Danger Zone. That would just be chef's kiss.
I mean, we
right
could
there.
just sing it ourselves.
No, I'm not going to do that. No, 5 viewers, I am not. It's all about knowing your limits.
Boom, into 9th place he goes. Good job, buddy. And then behind him, qualifying in Roger Rodriguez in 7th, still 7th. So let's go to the driver standings as we wait for these guys to line up. Take it away, Matt.
Okay, for the drivers' standings, GT3 Team Series Season 14 Division 5. We have Neil Leader in first place, Anthony Lombardo in second, Roger Rodriguez in third. There is only 16 points separating those top three drivers. Behind that, Fernando Catoria, only 20 points behind. Edward Ryan, 21 points behind. Brad Garman, 22 points behind. Riley Greer, 40. I mean, we really have some close points values here going into the seventh round out of 8, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Then, let's see here. Andrew Dongbong Leo, Zach Watt. Love the Watt.
Love the wattage.
Yep. So that would be your top 10 there. Of course, Andrew being the top for the silvers. I guess actually, if you look at that, our 1, 2, 3 for silvers happen to be 8th, 9th, 10th overall.
That's crazy. And then let's go to the second page of the standings.
Yes, here's the rest of our drivers. Julian L., Max Stearns, Luis Galvez, Brian Banks, John Baham, Dan Thibodeau, Jan Rodricks, Ryan Clark, Cesar Pizzuto, Josh Parker, Emil Garcia, Brad Charland, Richard Mack, Matt Moon, Casey Rich, Jeff Shepard, T. Resonance. I'm sorry, I gave you a hard time about that. Robert Lacey. Yes, our old commentating buddy. Alex Donaldson, Bess Rogova, Rowan Baham. Do both the Bahams together, I guess.
Bam.
Bam. Yeah, they're both on the same team. Yeah, he corrected us on that. I remember that now. I'm bad. I apologize.
It's your fault, sir. It's your fault. It's all your fault.
What Henry did, Henry was like, "Go ahead, Matt. Go ahead and say all the names."
I'm sorry. I had to do it.
I did my best. Okay, what are we at for the teams?
All right, let's go to the teams.
Okay, for the team standings, in first place is Potato Performance, which is Brad Garman and Zach Watt in the BMW M4 with 583 points. In second place, G5 Racing, Riley Greer and Finn Jen, also in the BMW, a scant 23 points behind. The tons here of Andrew and Stephen Pellerin, 443, so they're a little bit further behind, but hey, at least they chose a great car. That's what I'm driving. Black Flag Racing of Roger Dismukes and Ramon Lorenzo in fourth, and Plan E Racing La Scaloneta, Fernando Catoria, and Cesar Pizzuto in the Ferrari 296.
All right.
And that is your top 5.
Let's go back to the race because now they're getting ready to go. And now we're going to, check this out. I told you he had a new livery. It's Mr. Edward Ryan. He's starting in the back because he had a poly ban. So what's the outcome of this? What do we say? Is it good? I love it. I like it. It's his new livery. That's Edward Ryan starting in 28. Yeah, what do you think?
For Lovely Dashboard? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I saw that came up when I refreshed the liveries before the stream. I saw one called Lovely Dashboard, and I thought that was interesting. I don't personally use Lovely. I use Sim Dashboard, but Lovely works just as fine. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Did pretty decent there in the livery.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. And then we got Luis Galvez, who's in P27. He's in the number 849. He's in the Porsche. 26, we got Richard Mack. He's in the 107 in the CrowdStrike Lamborghini. Then we got Brad Garman. He's in P25. He's in the Mr. Potato rig. And then we got Alan Lung, who's in P24. He's the 555 in that Porsche. Then we got Cameron Beeson, who's in the 995. He's in that Ford. And then we got Connor Farrell, who's in the number 83. He's in the Porsche. He's in P22. And then for P21, we got Mark Allen. Mark Allen's livery, who's also really nice as well. I forget the name of the song that this is after.
Take on Me.
Take on Me. Yeah.
I'm not singing that one either.
No, I'm not
but I know it.
I'm not doing it. So anyways, he's starting in P21.
We like our audience.
And then we got T Resonance, who's in the number 411. He's starting P20 in the Lamborghini. Then we got Cliff Heyman, who's in P19. He's a Canadian, and he wants you to know it because the livery says it. He's in P19. And then we got Corey Mummery, the number 428, the Italian job. He's in P18. And then Top Gun.
I was just going to say, I got to pause you there. Like, I think that in my last 3 seasons, this one and the last 2, I've had Canadian teammates. So careful what you say.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
All right, going on. Don't want to take you away from this. Please keep going.
Well, then we got Finjin, who's up next. He's in P17. He's Top Gun. And then we got Zach Watt, who's in P16 and the other potato rig. And then we got Dan Thibodeau. He's in P15 in the Ford. And then P14 is taken up by Anthony Lombardo. Then we got Mark Stearns. He's in P13 in the number 965. We got Corey Colt, who's in P12. He's in the 960 Beamer. And then Brian Banks takes out P11. He's in the number 910 Lamborghini. Then Steven Pellerin is in P10. He's in the number 164. And then too close for missiles, switching the guns, is Riley Guerrier. He's in P9, 293. And then Roger Dismukes, he's got P8. We got Roger Rodriguez, we're going to look out for, see if he can do a 3-peat, 3 in a row. He's in P7. And then Ramon Lorenzo's in P6. We got Michael Santos in P5, Neil Leader in P4, Shane Lewis in P3, and then Fernando Cotoria in P2, and Nolan Watt in P1. And let's get up to the top. Oof, just in time. It's raining. It's going to continue raining. There's no mixed conditions. It's rain all day. Let's get it going as we wait for the green. And they're off, Season number 14. Round 7, Barcelona, mixed conditions. Let's go as Fernando Cotoria gets it up on the outside. Let's see if he can attack anything.
He survives.
Yeah.
Turn 1.
It looks like everybody's being careful, though. So that's good. That's good. Ooh, yeah.
Real close.
As you see the pack in the back, there's like 3 wide. It's almost like a diamond formation that they were going through turn number 2 there. And it looks like they all survived. Can we get a camera in the back?
Yet. Yes, absolutely. Let me get back into that area for you.
Roger Rodriguez fending off.
Oh, we have
Neil
a yellow
Leader.
with Galvez. Looks like had a little bobble there.
Oof.
I'm gonna back about 15 seconds and see what happened.
As you do this, Roger Rodriguez defending right now for going into turn number 5 there of Ramon Lorenzo. Ramon Lorenzo and Neil Leader coming through, but show us that accident, sir.
It was just a little bit of a wiggle and into the wall, grass and into the wall, and was able to recorrect and get back on the track. Probably just lost a couple spots.
Right, all right.
Finjen is a yellow right now.
Oh, no.
Let me try to back that one up and see what happened.
Right now, Mark Stearns is looking to go up on Riley Guerrier in 9th. What's going on here as he gets overtaken here?
Yeah, down in the pit there, Finjen got the bumper thumper from Ferrari behind him, but he was able to catch the car and keep it straight. So he only lost a couple spots.
Yeah, and then Michael Santos is trying to get Roger Dismukes a little bit of a scare here. He's right behind him. He's trying to take P7 away from him, as you see Riley Guerrier right there, and Mark Stearns fighting again. Anthony Lombardo came up with a cool little move up into that, I think that was turn number 10. And as they come down the straight, let's see how they look.
No. Colt just took a spin there.
Fernando
is headed into the pits. Go back
Fernando.
on that. Oh, I think. Sorry.
No, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, it looks like Colt got a bumper thumper as well. Spun and just headed straight into the pits. Maybe he's changing tires there.
Yeah, looks to be about right. And Fernando Cotoria, this is the fight for first. He's lining up Nolan Witt. Nolan Witt doing everything he can to keep him behind. Let's go inside and take a look and see if we can do what he's doing on board with Fernando Cotoria.
And I got the wing from Witt for you there. Look at that.
That's what you call teamwork.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, teamwork.
As they go through turn number 9.
Navy and Marines have always worked this
All day, every day.
Yeah, absolutely, buddy.
I love my Navy
Oh,
guys.
here's the tough one. Oh, yeah. I always got along with the Marines. Anyways, yeah, it looks like they took that pretty well. So I'm going to ask chat here, looking at the track conditions, up there in the top right corner, it says wet. And it also says we have, what is that, moderate rain, going to light, going to lighter in 30 minutes. So, do we think it's going to go dry? That's my question, because right now I guarantee you that is what every single one of these drivers is thinking. They're looking at that right now, going, okay, we are 4 minutes in. It says right about at the middle, in 30 minutes, right about pit time. It's going to go to light. Do I change over to dry tires? Do I chance it?
Oh, that's a hard question. That is a hard question.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
I don't envy him that at all. I'm gonna have to figure that out myself tomorrow night. You know, I hope for a nice dry race, but you know that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Surfer says light to medium light. Thank you for correcting me there if I got that wrong. Tristan saying conditions will improve.
Did you also catch Jeff Thompson's comment about cleanest lap one in SRA history?
You know, in these conditions, Jeff, that it very may well be.
And still on board with Fernando Cotorio and Nolan Witt. They're fighting, and it's bringing along Roger Rodriguez, the guy that I told you guys to watch out for. He's coming up, and he's coming up quick. And if these guys don't hurry up and come up with a plan and either work together to get away, they're going to be susceptible to attack from Roger Rodriguez. Let's go back up to the helicam so we can show you some of these turns a little bit better here. And that is the spread.
Are you watching some of this in the pip? There is just bumper thumping going all over, bud. Like I saw some action going on there in the back, and they were doing some hip check-in and just, yeah. It's quite the battle back there in 20th.
We're going to go back there in a second.
Yeah. Uh-oh,
let's go there.
On a yellow.
Let's go there now. Brad Garman here as he's getting fought on by Connor Farrow and Luis Galvez there as they come up around the turn here, turn number 12, Banks out of Bell. They come through into the, into turn number 13, which is Europe car. And then the chicane. Let's see if Connor Farrell can send it in, and he does not. He tries to do the switcheroo, doesn't, and here we go. Here's the train of cars, and let's go to the front of this pack because it's going to be crazy view on the way down to the first turn. Sorry.
I was going to say, Pellerin took a spin in your pit. You can pitch that. Yep. Got a bumper thumper there. Yep.
He did.
Spun. Yep. Sorry to interrupt you. Keep going.
No,
we got a lot of action
you're good.
In 1920. Look at this.
Yeah, Edward Ryan doing work now starting from the back, knock up to P20 as he looks to do some more work here. But Cliff Heyman up ahead. Cliff Heyman in the number 780. He's doing work too. He's up in the P15 trying to take away 14th from Renaissance. I'm sorry. Does not. Resonance. Dang, gotta hurry up with that. And then we got Fernando Cotoria and Shane Lewis too up ahead. But we're going to stick on board here because it looks like Resonance is going to take P13 away from Mummery, and he does on the inside of turn number 7. Way to go, buddy. And let's see if Mummery can hurry up and get out of there so he does not come under attack by Cliff Heyman right now. So let's see what that goes on. But let's go back up to Ramon Lorenzo. Something happened because, no, I'm sorry, not Ramon Lorenzo, Fernando Cotoria. Something did happen to Mr. Roger Rodriguez. I think I missed it. It's a 305. Yep, I did. And I am going to show it to you now. This is between the 305 of Roger Rodriguez and I believe the 116 of Fernando Cotoria. This is what happened. So I believe this is a move that they were going to try to do here as they come around.
Got a little loose, maybe.
Maybe we'll see in the heli view. He goes on the inside. Oh, he just went a little bit too deep.
And it did not look like he had overlap.
No, it did not.
I'm not a steward, but it did not look like he had overlap.
It did not, sir. You are correct. But I'm not a steward either. So I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to keep watching.
Yeah, I am definitely not the one issuing the penalty points. For those who might be a listener wondering what we're talking about here, going into a braking zone like that, the front axles of the attacking car and the rear axles of the defending car, the attacking car has to have their front axles passed as they both are kind of braking at the same time going into the zone. If they don't have that, as I understand it, they are then not entitled to the corner, and so if there's a little bumperoo, well, then the stewards don't like that.
Yeah, very true. Riley Greer spinning out into turn number 3 here.
Yep.
Whoa! So that was a pretty good way to get out of the way there. But dropping back now to P26, and he's still spinning currently. This is a live photo, so he's got to figure something out here because he needs to hurry up and catch back up. He's in P26, pretty far back now. Let's see if he can at least. Nope. Again, it's not a good day today for Mr. Riley Greer.
Yeah, I bet his setup is finally given on him. Whatever he had on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The tires are gone. It's wet, so you think he would have gone with wets, but maybe he had the wrong pressures set, and even though it is raining, you can see there's a bit of a dry line there. Maybe his tires are overheating. It's just really hard to say. Because, yeah, he's now in 27th, and he started in 9th.
Yeah.
That's
gonna be a throwaway.
Exactly how, yeah, that's exactly how this race is going to go. Is even if you do the prep work, even if you do all that, it just might not go your way. And I think that's what they designed this race to do, is to be that big variable, and to see who can adapt and overcome.
Corey Mummery right now fighting with Cliff Heyman. Cliff Heyman did catch up to him and pass him, so Corey Mummery dropping back even more. Not sure what's going on there, but he did start pretty high up. I believe he started in 18th, and he's up 3 positions now. He's in 15th now. So I mean, it's still, you're still net gain, but you're dropping back further and further now. So let's go to Connor Farrell, because he's closing in on Luis Galvez, and then Cameron Beeson also is closing in on him, and Richard Mack is too. Here's a little train for you, little train action as we got the 83. Connor Farrell going into turn number 7 here in 8. Cameron Beeson sizing him up, trying to see if he could throw it up on the inside or on the outside here. I bet you he's gonna go and break a little bit deeper than the Porsche to try to get that inside as we go on to the splitter cam. And you almost gets it done. Yeah, splitter campaign off for me today.
Yeah.
But Connor Farrell too, he's hunting Luis Galvez, and Luis Galvez, this is their view here of Connor Farrell and Luis Galvez. There you go. Maybe he's gonna get the move done here as he comes through the last turn here. And there's the suck. What do you do, Luis Galvez? What do you do as they come up into turn number 1? Who's going to take the inside? Who's going to take the outside? He's going to drop back. No, Luis Galvez is going to take the outside, and Connor Farrell is going to take the inside. Who's going to go deep? Who's going to go deeper? Who's going to go wider? Oh, and they touch. But Connor Farrell is okay. He went a little bit deeper, but gets the move done with that little bit of a door bang. And then Cameron Beeson is back there too. Cameron Beeson looks to want to hunt too. He wants the blood. He smells it coming around turn number 3. And so does Mr. Richard Mack as they size up Luis Galvez for another hit. And there goes Richard Mack on Cameron Beeson. It looks like Cameron Beeson was caught slipping and Richard Mack took it away from him. And Alan Long is wanting to do the same, but there goes, oh no.
Yep.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but.
No, a little late on the brakes. And, you know, I was kind of watching that a little bit earlier, is that you were seeing the Mustang lunge just a little bit. I know the Mustang doesn't have bad brakes or anything, but definitely the difference between the two Porsches in front and their braking abilities and the Mustang. So, got to account for all that.
Yeah, you got to account for everything. And then Connor Farrell We got a message from Servius. He says Connor wants Galvez to pick up the pace. Can we get down to his crew chief that has him holding us up? I am not sure, but we'll send the message from here. Stop holding him up.
We'll send a runner. We'll send a runner.
We'll send a runner right
now. Justin Sacombe saying that was a little naughty. I think that was the one kind of bump there in turn 1 that you're talking about. I noticed the same thing. It looked a little naughty. I think you're right. That's the right way to say it, but not
too naughty. It's on the line.
Maybe not penalty worthy. You know, that was just some kind of bumping as they were going in there, and nobody got knocked out. So
yeah.
Just on a day like today, with these conditions, you've got to expect that there's going to be some bumping.
Yeah. You try
it's
to.
so hard to do.
Yeah, you try to account for the mistakes and for the long braking too, but at the same time, as long as you're both running and we're still good, then it's all good. I'm pretty sure he's not going to feel good because he got overtaken there. So, I mean, I could see why he would, yeah.
Okay, so in, wonderful ACC style with the variable weather conditions, you can see that we are now at 45 minutes of race left. 10 minutes, it says it's going to go to that lighter rain. But then in 30 minutes, it's saying back to heavier. So I know a lot of us
conditions.
Tristan was saying conditions will improve, and I think we were both wrong on that one. It looks like it is going to get worse. So now that becomes seeing a little more information there. The drivers can start to plan. We're at about 10-15 minutes out from most of them probably pitting, I would say at this point, especially on wets.
Oh yeah.
So I'd look at that, I don't know, 10 minutes, 35. I guess it depends on where you're at on track, of course, but I think I'd be hanging it out until, like, as long as I can, maybe 30, and see what happens. And or, right, as the track dries out a little bit, burn the last of your wet tires, who cares, and then pop in for a new set of wets as it starts to get wet again. How about that idea?
That sounds good to me. And we're on board Edward Ryan right now. He's up into P19. He was getting closer and closer to Finjan, who's in the Goose vehicle of the team. I'm sorry, I forget the team name, but Edward Ryan doing pretty good. He's up 10 positions, I believe. 10, 11 now. He's in, 9. Sorry, 9, because he started 28th and he's now 19th. So that's how they go. Michael Santos up ahead. Oh yeah, the other thing that I wanted to tell people about was Michael Santos is up here gaining on Roger Dismukes, but then Roger Rodriguez, the guy that I told you to watch out for, he's in P3 right now. He currently holds the fast lap at a 151.595. The only person close enough to try to touch that is in P number 1, and that's Nolan Witt with a 151.840, and he's currently doing, his last lap was a 154.730, but Roger Rodriguez was a 151.595.
You know, I'd like to mention, as we were talking about pit, Galvez has been in the pit and is just coming out now. So talk about, that there's your going for the undercut right there. He is your first person to pit that isn't due to an accident or some other reason.
So he decides to go for the early game, huh? All right.
Somebody went for it.
Do you think there's going to be a 3 pit stop? Or 2?
No. The fact that you started wet, it's gonna be light wet in 10 minutes, right in that pit window, and then go back to heavier rain. It's gonna stay wet. That's a 1 pit strategy to me. It's just a matter of when do you time it.
Makes sense. But how long do wet tires usually last?
Oh, the wet tires last quite a long time. It's not the same as the dries. Like. You could, if you wanted to, pretty much pit on the 2nd or 3rd lap on wets if you wanted to try to make the run. Yeah,
the huge
quite
undercut.
A bit more
undercut.
Yeah, yeah, quite a bit more robust than the dries, especially in warmer conditions. Now, do I advise you to pit on the second or third lap? Maybe not. It depends on the track. That would be how long the tracks are. Undercuts, as I understand it, are typically a little bit stronger on shorter tracks. Barcelona here is pretty much a medium track, right? Medium to long?
Medium, yeah.
It
Makes
isn't
sense.
Spa.
No, that's true.
But it definitely is not Spielberg or Red Bull Ring, which we were just at. So.
Who's going to go deep? It's Riley Greer. Riley Greer goes deep and outbreaks himself, and there goes Edward Ryan taking the position away from. I'm sorry, he took it away from Vinjin. Vinjin has lucked out on that one. He broke way too deep, and Edward Ryan said, "Thank you for making it easier for me, and I will take that away. Thank you, sir. I'll have another." And then asking for positions gained, who's the biggest loser and who's the biggest gainer. Right now, Edward Ryan is your biggest gainer. He's up 10 positions. So he's going to be your driver. He's going to be my vote for driver of the day today because he's up 10, unless anybody else gets it. Mr. Resonance.
We got 40 minutes. Yeah, we got 40 minutes to go. A long way to go for the driver of the day, right? But yeah,
yes,
you're
sir.
right. I saw that comment as well. Ryan is up 10. Resonance is up 9. Cliff Hinian is up 7. And unfortunately, our driver having probably the roughest day is Riley Greer.
I would say it was Corey Colt, no? Because Corey Colt's down
Greer,
13. Oh, no, Greer's down 19.
Greer's
Oh,
down
man.
19. Remember when he was spinning? He was probably having trouble with his tires.
Right.
And everything. So he's just having a rough day back there.
Yeah, and then Connor Farrell.
Trust me, Riley, we've all been there. Go on.
Yeah, I've been there too, all day. Yep. Richard Mack getting the move done on Connor Farrell. Connor Farrell looks to have lost out again. And then we go up to Mr. Mark Stearns, who's on Corey Mummery now. He's been gaining slowly, and now the time has come to make a decision here. What do we do? Where are we going? How are we going to get this done as they come down off of turn 9, going into turn 10? Who's going to be later on the brakes? Who's going to want it more? And that's not a good view of how that transpired, but all right, that camera work, man, I'm gonna fire somebody. It's gonna be me.
Looking at the chat here, Justin is correcting me. I had it backwards. That is, the longer tracks are better for undercuts. The shorter tracks are worse because you could actually get blue flag. That's right. Thank you very much for that correction. I flipped in my head.
Grazie, Justin. Grazie.
Yeah, grazie. Yeah. Is that what you say in España? Is that where we're at here?
Oh yeah, that's right, huh? No, wait, Barcelona,
yeah.
Spain. Yeah, Spain.
Yeah, Spain, España, yeah.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
Don't ask me. I'm a Midwestern American. I don't know these things.
I don't know nothing. Don't ask me either, because I don't know nothing. I don't know jack. I'm out of here.
I'm doing my best. I'm trying at least. Hey, I wanted to mention that Katoria is only 0.8 of a second behind Witt. Second place. There's a battle going on up there.
Nice. Let's take a look at them again, because Nolan Witt decided to run, but now I think he's done running because Katoria is now catching up. Here we go. There's a view from the rear wing. And then Roger Rodriguez, you can see him off in the distance. He's been closing the gap pretty well. Nolan Witt just did a fast lap at 151.920, but he does not hold the fastest lap. So I think he has been told, or he has seen, that Roger Rodriguez is doing 151s, and now he's got the get up and go, because now it's the danger zone, because we got Roger Rodriguez coming up, and he's breathing fire with those 2 wins.
And for those of you who may be closely watching the weather conditions up top there, like I have been, you'll see that ACC once again changed its mind. Well, at least we're sticking to the light rain in that 10-minute window, which will put us at about 30 minutes left of race time. But it's changed now to a heavy light. Is that what it's saying? Like what? Yeah, confusing.
Yeah, it's
sure.
weird.
It's hard to keep up with, and I guess ACC is exactly as good of a meteorologist as I was, being that that's the job I did for the Navy. Let me tell you what, weather guessers, they don't know.
Did you ever get to like measure like waves or like current, like the currents under the waves and stuff like that?
I got to do a lot of interesting things. Let's just leave it at that.
Nice. That's cool. That might sound geeky,
classified.
but it's kind of cool. I think it's cool.
Yeah, yeah. No, the training that we did was for meteorology and oceanography, and we did get to do a lot of interesting things. But I'll leave that as a conversation for another time. Back to the racing here.
I could tell you, but I have to kill you.
Well, I just don't want to get long-winded about it, and you know us weather people, that's what we'll do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That is true. That is true. I know a lot of weather people because I got to do all the fire stuff, you know, and like they talk to me about the fire weather stuff, and it's like there's so much to like learn and like, but it's good stuff, man. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, imagine the weather people, like if, you know, say this was the real race here at Barcelona, having a guest for this, and the teams that have their weather people to talk to the team principals, to talk to the strategists. Did I say that word right? Nah, screw it.
Yeah, I think so.
You know, and then they've got to make their call. That's tough, you know, to figure out that weather. I know they have some very advanced tools to be able to play with that, and the models are so much better now than they were 20 years ago. But we don't have those things. We have ACC changing its mind every 10 minutes. What it's gonna give us. So our drivers, you know, have to figure this out on the fly, and we are solidly in the pit window right now at 35 minutes left to go.
I like Justin's comment. Basically, shut your mouth.
Yeah, see, he gets it. Yeah, damn weather people.
Dan Thibodeau now on Anthony Lombardo. I'm sorry.
No, it's fair. I deserve every bit of it. So I'm just going to mention that we, out of the 28 drivers that we have currently on track, 5 of them have pits. So with 30 to less than 35 minutes left to go, it looks like a lot of them are choosing to just hang it out and see what ACC does, which I don't. Ooh, a little bit of a wiggle there. I don't blame them for doing that, because as we discussed earlier, the wet tires, they just don't degrade the way the dries do. Terrifera says that Ferris Creech is watching the weather closely. Oh, y'all stop. Go ahead. Give us some commentary.
I did it, but then it was muted. Stupid. And then we got Rodriguez taken. What's he going to do? Inside, outside, going into the chicane. Who's going to get the better run out? As we get down to the last turn, Fernando Cotoria getting a little bit wiggly, giving Rodriguez a little bit room to breathe now. And as they come out of the last turn, Nolan Witt taking a breath, because now he was under attack, not anymore. What does Roger Rodriguez do? Inside, outside, who's going to move first? Roger Rodriguez does. He goes up the inside. Who breaks later? And it's Roger Rodriguez. Can he get the move done on the inside now? And the switcheroo from Fernando, but does not pull it off. And Roger Rodriguez is through for P2. Oof, that was long-winded.
Oh yeah, long-winded weather person. Yeah, they called me on that one. Yeah, I told you I had some dad jokes hiding in there.
Yeah, sorry, Brian. I did get muted at the over/under thingy, so sorry, my bad. I accidentally hit the wrong button on the microphone, so bringing it closer to myself. But anyways, that was a move among moves, Roger Rodriguez, but Fernando Cotoria looks to be wanting to fight again because he's gaining again. He did drop back, but now he's coming back. And then Nolan Witt deciding to leave. This is my time to leave, because he does not want to be under attack here. He wants to get up and go. And this is the view behind him. You guys keep fighting. I'll keep getting out of here. Fernando Cotoria messing up a little bit there. Justin. Rodriguez just stormed through.
Oh, I love it. We have the best commentaries, the comment section. I'm just saying.
I love it. I love these guys.
Yeah, no, they're awesome. Makes it
If
easy
only,
for us.
if only Adam was here. He'll be here next week.
Yeah, he'd be having a good time for sure. Yeah, I've missed being here for the last couple weeks. I really have.
Yeah. And then Roger Rodriguez getting in a fast lap now at a 150.990. So he is flying. He wants to catch Nolan Witt. He needs to catch Nolan Witt. He wants that P1. He wants the triple win for 3 weeks in a row. And then we're going to go on board with Steven Pellerin because he's got Edward Ryan in his crosshairs now as they come around turn number 13 and into the chicane here. Let's see who gets a better run out of there or who messes up going into it. Oh, there you go. Edward Ryan into the pit, and Steven Pellerin will take P15 away from there. But let's see where he comes out when he come out of the pit. Mark Stearns is up now too, up into P13. But as we saw a little bit of a fight going on, Brad Garman here fighting Mr. Fingen. Let's see who goes inside, who goes outside. Potato Head says, I'm going to go to the outside. Coming through, inside, outside. Do they give enough room? They do, and there goes.
Looks like he's got it.
No, he does not.
Can he hold on? Can he hold on? Yeah.
Fingen gets it.
Takes it back.
He said, no, I will take that back. Thank you, sir. And now we got Brian Banks. He's getting hungry. He wants some action too. He's in the back and he's ready to roll. Let's get a heli view on this because I feel like this is a better camera view coming through the middle section. Oh man, the fights are going good today.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know what? Take a look. Sorry to interrupt. The track just went to damp.
No way.
It did.
Wow.
And even scarier than that, did it go from, it's gone from wet to damp. We are in the pit window. It says in 10 minutes, it's going to go, back to heavier rain. Then it says it's going to go back to lighter again. So you were talking about multiple pit strategy. That might have just come back in play.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking it. I don't know what's going to happen, but here we got traffic up ahead. Nolan Witt trying to flash him to get out of the way because this is Roger Rodriguez on the back of Nolan Witt. What do we got going on as we come through the middle section? Roger Rodriguez a little bit deeper, a little bit better, more traction going through turn number 3 and 4 here, Repsol. And as we come up to turn 5, and he goes up on the inside, but he just a little bit of door banging, but he gets through.
Mm-hmm.
Roger Rodriguez up into P1 now, and what can that traffic ahead do to get out of the way? Not sure. I believe that is that's Zach Watt in P24. We have lost a couple of drivers. No, not yet. And we will see what Roger Rodriguez can do now as they all pass. And Fernando Cotoria is still there fighting. I think he wants to come up again, but these guys have been dropping him back right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention as we're looking at this battle here, you were talking about Roger Rodriguez going for a third win in a row. Just a reminder for the Division 5 Drivers Championship standings, Roger Rodriguez is currently in 3rd place right now, but he's only 14 points behind the leader, which happens to be Neil Leader. And Leader right now is in 5th. 2nd place overall points is Anthony Lombardo, and Lombardo is back in 8th. So, right. So, if you have to imagine that Rodriguez knew that going into this race, and it's on his mind right now.
Yeah, that would be on my mind. I want the win. I want to get out here, and there goes Garmin going a little bit deeper than Fingen, and he takes away P14 from Fingen, and Fingen can do nothing but just watch in despair. And Brian Banks is coming up too. Let's see if Fingen can reset and go, because Brian Banks is now here and ready to rock and roll. These guys still left a pit. Out of everybody that's pitted already, Michael Santos is the first one that is behind everybody that has not pit yet. So he's 11 seconds behind P20. So let's see. I think Brian Banks is trying to get his tires wet because he doesn't want to suck. So I think he's overheating.
Out of the 28, we've still only got 10 drivers who have pit, and we are past the 30-minute mark. So, looking at that rain, they could be saying, hey, we've still got the wets on. they'll last longer. Let's just let them hang out past that 10-minute mark, and then, you know, see what the track does towards the end. That's a pretty smart call.
Just a little bit of an update. Roger Rodriguez in first place has taken off. Now he's 1.5 ahead of Nolan Witt. So Nolan Witt, I don't think he can match the pace. And there you go. There's the move. He's going in. He needs fresh tires. And does Mr. Fernando Cotoria follow him? No, he does not. But Roger Rodriguez is up front. And then we got a battle with Ramon Lorenzo in the back here. Oh, nope, I'm sorry. That was the wrong car. And let me go here. Nope. Ah, man.
As you can see in the pit there, Stearns went off the track. He seems to be struggling with his tires as well.
Yeah. Here we go. The 44 of Dan Thibodeau and Zach Watt here. P19 and P20. So Dan Thibodeau finally making that move and getting it done on Zach Watt. Nothing Zach Watt could do, but Cliff Heyman now, he's in P21. He's already pitted, and he wants to get the hurry up and go for Mr. Zach Watt. He wants to overtake here because they've already pitted, and he needs to pick up positions.
We gotta stop.
Corey
Go 30 for
Colt.
Colt.
Corey Colt would have stopped. Go 30. Why, sir? Yeah, really rough.
But hey, when it rains, it pours.
Yeah, that's true. And there goes Mr. Resident. Is that Resonance or is that Nolan Witt? No, that's Nolan Witt coming out of the pit behind Mark Stearns. So not dropping back too far. He's up into 11th now, coming out of the pit. So let's go to Mr. Roger Rodriguez, because I think they're not too far. Let's see if he wants to pit or if he wants to stay out longer. I know historically he likes to stay out a lot longer, and he does now than everybody else because he's just feels that good. And there goes Fernando Cotoria too. He's staying out as well. So Roger Rodriguez.
Leader just came out of the pit in 13th, so he decided to go ahead and get it done as well.
Nice. Good job, Leader.
So you're only the top 10, and Lung, I guess. And then Lung's in the pit right now, so looks like at a drive-through for Witt.
No.
Oh, I bet speeding in the pit lane.
It's gotta be.
Done his pit. It's gotta be. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt bad. That's gonna hurt real bad. All that work just.
He was doing really well too.
Yeah.
I mean, look, that isn't the end of the world, right? I mean, but it's going to be rough to come back from that.
Yeah. Oh man, and then let's go to Anthony Lombardo because he's out now. He's in 4th place. He's up to 4th place now, and he's getting a little bit wide, but still good, up in the 4th place. And just a reminder to everybody, if you have been watching our stream and liking it, please go ahead and like the stream, and that helps us out a ton. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe.
Aren't we worth it? Aren't we worth it?
I mean, I'm not worth it, but whatever. What was that commercial?
I tried to lay it on pretty thick there. Do you like me? You know, like I appreciate it, but yeah, no.
What the hell gonna laugh at you?
Well, yeah, that's okay. I can take it. Right.
Oh man. Oh, what was it gonna do? Remember that commercial back in the day? I forget, it was like She's Worth It or something. Oh man. Who was it? Mary Kay? I don't remember.
It probably, yeah. I was about to say a diamond commercial. Yeah. Are you saying I'm worth it?
Yeah. All day, every day.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet of you. I feel seen.
Yes.
All right. Man. So who do we have that most everybody's pit?
Yeah,
some of them
mostly.
In and out. I think that's the good call right now, especially if I was out front and I was watching that weather report. I'm already on wets. If my tires are not being cooked for some reason, which they could have been when the track went to damp, you can see it's already gone back to wet. Yeah, I would definitely be hanging it out right now to the last minute. wait for the track to dry up, hop in for that pit and take your chances. Katoria got to drive through.
Oh no! And I was just on board with him too. Holy smokes. I think what they're doing is messing up the braking point going into the pit. And that's what's getting them roughed up and going past the speed limit. That's my guess.
So watching them do the pit entry right now. And I don't know if it was on entry or on exit, but yeah. Why didn't he clear his pit then? Is he still in there?
Yeah, he's still in there.
Okay. So he's going to have to do another.
Wow.
How unfortunate.
So what, he just sped and then didn't go in at all?
No.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like he just drove through? I'm not quite sure. And Katoria is 4th in points overall, only 20 back. So that's really got to hurt.
Yeah, that's got to hurt.
Yeah.
You're in the pit. Who are we on board with in the pit? Roger Rodriguez into the pit. Yeah, Fernando Katoria in 2nd place now. He's gonna have to come in for that drive-through. Let's see if he passes the. Oh no, this is gonna hurt bad because you got Roger Rodriguez in the pit now, right? So you're gonna have to do your drive-through, and I bet you Roger Rodriguez is gonna come out right as he's coming through, either behind or ahead of him. Oh man. But as this is going on, we got Cliff Heyman trying to take up again Zach Watt. Something had to have happened because he had dropped back.
We've got all kinds of good racing and drama going on. As Tristan's calling out in the chat, you know, the penalties are definitely shaking things up. Our D5 group here honestly had been pretty clean, driving a safe race, right, just trying to stay out of trouble. But yeah, that's definitely shaking it up. And if you look at the timings now, or even just look at the track map there, you can see it. Our grid is quite spread out at this point. Are you still on mute, Henry?
Yeah, I was on mute again because I touched it.
How did I know? Because here I am like, yeah, and what do you think about that? And then, of silence. Oh, yeah.
I hate the fact that like anytime like it's that function where you like touch it and it mutes it. I hate doing that. I gotta take it off. Anyways, we got Fernando Katoria. It wasn't that bad. He's in 5th place now. He's 5.1 behind Brian Banks. So I mean, he was 2nd, 3rd. He could have had 2nd because of the stop go for Nolan Witt, but yeah, now he's in 5th. Now he's got to do damage control. Hopefully he can get up to at least 3rd place. I think. But Roger Rodriguez now behind Corey Mummery. Corey Mummery still left the pit. He is your current P1. So as he comes through, does he decide to pit? Yes or no? Not sure. Yeah, you hate to see it, right? I think that's like
I'm also looking at chat there. Edward Ryan, driver number 961, saying that he took the wrong tires twice.
No.
Yeah, that was part of the problem there. And Ryan, I've been there with you on that one too. Taking the wrong tires.
That works.
Yeah. Trust me, it's easier to do than you think. You've got it set. You've done your prep. You've got your setups. And during the warm-up lap, you just forget. You forget to do that.
That is true.
Then you throw away a championship. Ask me about that from 2 seasons ago.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, by 4 points, brother.
Oh no! And we got a little bit of a thing with Shane Lewis, and I believe that was Nolan Witt. It was a 211, so we will go back a couple seconds, see if we can catch what happened. And this is going through. Let's see what happened. Oh, he just loses it. Okay, so he didn't hit anybody, but he loses it and then spins around. And, ooh, Nolan Witt doesn't have anywhere to go but outside. That's very, very good reactions. Man, I can't figure it out.
Yeah, reaction time.
Yeah, reaction time.
Cat-like reflexes.
That's what I was going for. Dang it.
Yeah. I got your back, I told you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I can always count on you. Then we got Cliff Heyman now, who's up into 14th right now. Still fighting Zach Watt. What else do we got? Any other fights that we got going on? Let's see. We got
really.
Alan Long of Connor Farrell now. Alan Long closing up on Connor Farrell. Let's
Also
go
there
on
in your
board.
pip, watching Cliff Hemian chasing down Watt. Is that Zach Watt?
Zach Watt, huh?
So I'll just let that play out in the pip there for you. You stick with your team.
Here we go, Alan Long.
Oh,
Look like he's going on the outside. Who goes deeper? Nobody does. They all break at the same time. And now we come around turn number 5. And still Connor Farrell is ahead of Alan Long. Alan Long trying to do everything he can to get up ahead to take away P19 away. And it looks like Connor Farrell had a bad exit there. And now that's left Alan Long a little bit of room, or more. It's given him a little bit of more of an opportunity to come up on him. And there goes Alan Long, gets the better speed out, but goes on the grass, gets out of it. And now he's got the inside for turn number 10. Who's going to go deep? Who's going to mess it up? It looks like Alan Long he's messed it up.
Oh.
Oh, man, Connor Farrell takes it again, and he gets the inside for turn number 11. And then 12.
Nice job.
What a move. Connor Farrell kept his head cool, and he said, I will take it back. I guarantee you're going to go long. And he got it right. But Alan Long now still behind. He's gotten closer again, and now looks to want to fight again. Another lap. Another opportunity to make a move. As we go on board the splitter cam of Alan Long, what do we got going on?
In the chat there, Joaquin Rodriguez Varela asked, how long is the pit stop? Whose pit stop? And I'll try to look it up, or are you just talking generally? Please, just let me know.
When we turn away from my man Connor, y'all cast your cursing my man. That is not a thing, but if you want us to go away from him, we can. And we will, because we're going on to Cliff Heyman now. It's Zach Watt. You make your own luck. That's all I will say. But Cliff Heyman is still trying to fight Zach Watt, and Steven Pellerin here is getting hungry. He sees two positions that he wants.
What did I say at the beginning of the broadcast? Luck favors the prepared. That's what this race was going to be all about.
Luck, luck, luck.
And who's the driver he's talking about?
Connor Farrell.
Connor Farrell.
Yeah.
Where's Connor?
He's in P20. Yeah.
I see Connor Farrell. He's right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Boogity 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 boogity
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
All right, I'm only kidding. I would feel really bad if anything happened.
I'm gonna laugh if it happens.
No, please don't.
It's gonna be your fault.
I genuinely would feel horrible.
Boogity, boogity, boogity. Get out of here. We got Cliff Heyman right now. Oh, so close to Mr. Zach Watt. Oh man, that was a good laugh. I needed that.
I can do that anytime, really. Boogity, boogity, boogity. All right, anyways. Enough of that nonsense. Let's see what Cliff Hemian's got going on here. He's been all over Watt. This is probably the best race on track right now.
Yeah.
As I can tell. Because Rodriguez is pulling away, just to let you know, at the front for everybody. Banks is in second, and he's 13 seconds behind. Lorenzo is 8 seconds behind Banks, and Santos is 14 seconds behind Lorenzo. So the leaders at this point have just about checked out, and with less than 12 minutes to go, unless mistakes are made, you have to imagine it's going to stay that way. So.
Yeah, there was a mistake made right there by Mr. Cliff Heyman, and then Steven Pellerin looked to take that opportunity to move up, but then he had made a mistake himself, and now that's left Corey Mummery wanting. Oh, Corey Mummery makes a mistake too as they go through turn number 10 and 11, and then we go into 12. Let's go up to Neil Leader. He's the second behind Michael Santos. So the Office Space Ferrari doing what it does best, gaining on people. So he's up into 5th. Where did we say Mr. Neil Leader was in the championship standing?
Neil Leader is in first place of the Drivers' Championship right now.
Oh, he's doing good.
With Anthony Lombardo only 2 points behind, and Roger Rodriguez only 14 points behind. So tight. And Katoria 20 points behind. Ryan then in 5th, 21 points behind. Garmin 22 points behind. I mean, your top 6 drivers here are all real close, real close. And going into race 7 here, this is going to make a difference. This one's going to make a difference. No.
They were doing so good too.
They were. We were giving each other space. We were both watching them, though. I'm just saying. Yeah. We were both watching them.
Yeah.
Commentators curses a
myth. And let's go to Fernando Katoria, who had that drive-through, and now he's up into P17. He's behind Finjan now. And past your bedtime has said, coming from Connor's race engineer, don't be commentator cursing my driver. I will sick Michael Massey on you. Please don't.
I saw that.
I don't want it.
Please don't. Yeah, I'm racing tomorrow, please.
Got a Moza wheelbase and pedals as a 40th B-Day from Fernando Katoria. Can't wait to get the mounting rig delivered to show him how it should be done.
There you go.
So Joaquin Rodriguez, the way I read that is you gifted a Moza base wheel and pedals to Fernando Katoria?
No, it looks like he got it.
Wait.
Got a Moza base wheel and pedals as a 40th birthday gift from Katoria.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
so
legit.
Can't wait to mount him up and show Katoria how it's done. See, that's good friendly rivalry right there.
And there was Katoria on Finjan.
Yeah, Joaquin, to be able to answer your question then about Katoria, his pit was a total of 32 seconds stopped with a 1 minute and 5 second pit, which is pretty good. Just to let you know. Okay, go at it, Henry. Tell me all about what's going on.
Neil Leader is behind Michael Santos, and he's about a second behind right now. And this is one of the closer races for P3. And then behind Corey Mummery in P11, you got Cliff Heyman, who is behind Roger Rodriguez with another fast lap at a 150.305. Still going fast as heck. Connor Farrell is now behind Brian Banks. Brian Banks looked, I believe he has made the move on Connor Farrell. So now Connor Farrell dropping back to P20. Brian Banks up into P19. And then Max Stearns, who's in P21, is looking to attack Connor Farrell up ahead for P20. Other people up ahead, Alan Lung is 1.8 behind Cameron Beeson. That's for 17th. We got 7 minutes to go, 7.5 minutes to go. Neil Leader is in 4th place. He's got about a second behind Mr. Michael Santos. And I think that's it. Yeah, so Joaquin saying that was true what you said. It was Fernando that gifted it to him. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Hey, and that is pretty cool. We like that a lot. And I'd like to break in here, breaking news, as probably the only certified weather observer in SRA. I'd just like to mention it's still raining. That's it. That's just,
stick your hand out. Is it still wet? Oh, man.
Yeah, just get the weather rock, right? Is it wet? It's raining. Yeah.
It's raining. Corey Mummery trying to get a move done on Steven Pellerin. He takes the inside into turn 1. Who goes later on the brakes? It looks like Steve Pellerin did, but as they go on the inside here, they give each other enough space and they get through. Does the switcheroo work for Mr. Corey Mummery? It does not, because Stephen Pellerin planted it on the apex and didn't give him any room to get out of there faster than he did. But now he messes up a little bit going into turn 3, and now he's susceptible to attack from Corey Mummery into turn 4. As we go, they go in sync through turn number 4 and then now down into turn number 5. It's a big braking zone, and sometimes I mess this one up and I go way too deep. Looks like they got it done right. And that is a successful hold off from Mr. Stephen Pellerin on Corey Mummery. Corey Mummery still wanting to get something done as they come through the back straight here. And after turn 9, let's go up to Heli to see how far back he is. I think he's a little bit too far back for an attack here.
And I'm going to be watching Gatoria in the pit there as Watt is trying to chase him down, just for everybody who's watching.
And then Pellerin messing it up and going way too deep. And now Corey Mummery takes that position away. Thank you very much. I'll have another.
I just had to open my mouth right as that happened, didn't I?
And then Nolan Witt here. He's in 6th. He had that penalty earlier, and now he's gaining on Roger Dismukes. With 5.5 minutes left to go, Neil Leader up into 4th place. He's gaining on Michael Santos too. He's down 4 tenths. Let's see how he's doing as they come out of turn number 3. They're doing fine, and here we go with Nolan Witt.
Oh, little wiggle there.
Yeah, I saw that.
At this point in the race, though, well, he should be on fresher tires. I guess that's probably just a Porsche thing.
Yeah.
And a wet track thing. Plus
It's
Porsche
over.
thing. It's probably amazing it didn't spin around.
Yeah, that's true. And Stephen Pellerin catching up on Corey Mummery. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna, ask the chat who, for those of you who drive, what is your favorite instant spin of death car? I'm gonna say it right now, Mercedes.
Howdy.
Audi. For me, it was I quit driving. I love the AMG, but I quit driving it because it just spin around.
All right. We got a little bit of a heads up from the engineer. If we go to Connor's car, we will see a train starting to form. So let me find Connor Farrell. Where are you, sir? I can't find you.
20th place.
There you are.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Thank you for calling that out in the chat. We were happy to go watch who you want us to.
Yeah. And then we go back to Nolan Witt. Nolan Witt going down the start finish straight. Does he have a move? He does not. He waits patiently as he gets closer and closer to Roger Dismukes, who's trying to fend him off right now. And now he's gotten a little bit of a taste of, I am close enough to make a move here. So what kind of move are you going to do? So just an update from what my man Matt was talking about earlier. Ooh, up ahead, they're fighting too. That's Neil Leader up ahead.
Sir, first, the car question was, in ACC, which is the car most likely to kill you on throttle, to just swap ends? That's my question.
Audi.
Mercedes.
So we got Neil Leader, who's successfully trying to gain on Michael Santos. He did, and then he dropped back a little bit. And back ahead, Nolan Witt and Roger Dismukes still fighting it out for 5th place here. This is the top 5. You got 4 cars here. That's P3, 4, 5, and 6. And then our man Ramon Lorenzo, who earlier was started in, I believe, Ramon Lorenzo started in 6th. He's up 4 places, up in the 2nd right now. And he's doing pretty good. 27 seconds behind Roger Rodriguez. Roger Rodriguez is on auto drive.
There's a big wiggle. Yeah, that's lucky to hold on to it there.
Yeah, that'll scare you. That'll scare you for sure. And Neil Leader Still trying to do some work here. So let's go on to Mr. Roger Rodriguez, who we haven't seen about in a bit. As we see him going through turn number 9, he is enjoying a 27-second lead on P2. So that's what it looks like behind him, just complete nobody.
Yep, so as we were saying before, the leaders are just kind of checking out. Although leader has caught up to Santos. I mean, at least there's that going on. But Rodriguez, Lorenzo, and Santos there. All spread out.
Yeah, and as you can see, that's Neil Leader in the pit, and then you got the rear view facing camera on Michael Santos checking out Neil Leader. So you got 2 camera angles of Mr. Neil Leader there. Ooh, it looks like Neil Leader wanted to send it, but then he kind of like backed off a little bit there.
You know, I just looking at the leaderboard here, or the points standing. Michael Santos is in 21st. So at this point in the season, he's a little ways back there, and you know, it would certainly benefit Leader to be able to get through at this point, considering Lorenzo and Rodriguez, their placement. Well, I guess where's Lorenzo?
Lorenzo's in P2.
I'm saying Lorenzo is 23rd.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad.
So
in the
Santos,
standings.
Yeah, as our second and third place drivers right now, Lorenzo in the drivers' standings is in 23rd, and Santos is in 21st. So, you know, Leader not being able to get by them right now is hurting him a bit, considering Leader's in the points lead right now, and Rodriguez is in 3rd. So that's going to inch Rodriguez even closer, if not overtake him. He's only 14 points behind him on the driver's standings.
Alan Lung here. We're on board with Alan Lung, and Stephen Pellerin has gotten into an accident here. He's dropping bad. I'll show you that accident in a minute, but right now we're going to stay on board with Alan Lung to see if he can get a move done here.
I got it on the pit for you.
Ah, there you go. Thank you, sir. And Alan Lung is getting closer and closer. Let's see what Stephen Pellerin does. Ah, that's what he did. And he took out
curb. He just caught a little too much curb foot, and yeah.
And look at that Mustang just walk on the Porsche of Alan Lung. Alan Lung can't do nothing about it. And then we got no more time. This is your last lap. So let's go on and see where Roger Rodriguez is at. He's behind these guys.
Already made it through. Rodriguez has already made it through. Yeah.
So these guys got this lap and one more. But whoa, what the heck happened to Roger Rodriguez? Is he done?
No, Rodriguez, yeah, he's done. Yeah.
Oh,
he won.
My bad.
Lorenzo
and then
coming in right now.
P2, Ramon Lorenzo. Michael Santos is coming through. He's still fighting for 3rd. That's 3rd, 4th, and 5th there. That's Michael Santos, Neil Leader, and Roger Dismukes. Thought he crossed the line in time to get another lap done, but he did not. And there you go, Mr. Michael Santos in P3 and Neil Leader in P4. Roger Dismukes takes P5. Nolan Witt, bad day for him. He's got a P6. And then Shane Lewis, who's coming up the rear, he's got a P7. And then we got Mr. Resonance. He's got a P number 8. Dan Thibodeau, give yourself a hand, sir. You are up into P9. And there you go. Corey Mummery, who is following closely behind him, is going to come into P number 8. Cliff Heyman behind him in P9. Brad Garman in P12. Contesting with Fernando Cotoria. Fernando Cotoria trying to make a last-minute move, but does not get it done, and he comes up in 13th. Stephen Pellerin takes 14th and 15th. You got Mr. Zach Watt and Finjan taking P16. Cameron Beeson still fighting it out with Alan Lung. That's enough space for him. 17th, 18th is to Alan Lung. Brian Banks takes 19th. Connor Farrell takes P20. And we will be going on a cool little intermission here. Let's send it off to the sponsors so we can give you a quick little thing. So we say thank you to everybody that has subscribed on the Discord and on Patreon. Thank you very much for subscribing. So, you know, just
Like
want
and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But there you go. Thank you, title sponsors.
We love you.
Yeah, we love you. Thank you, title sponsors. Thank you, sponsors. And thank you, supporters. From all of us to you, thank you very much. Hey, I want to know what that cool little star means on Richard Scholl's. Subscribed on Discord and Patreon. Wow. So you're a double. I want a star. I need to get that.
So wait a minute. He's a double. I've been paying for like a year and a half, 2 years, and I can't even get on the sponsors. Jeez.
Wait, which one are you supposed to be on? The title, the sponsors, or the supporters?
I don't know. And maybe it's only been a year. I don't know what I'm just giving him a hard time.
No.
I should be on one of these guys. Well,
Hey, my name's up there. Why is not yours?
I'm sad.
You know what? Just use my name. Pretend my name is your name, and we'll call it a day.
All right. Well, this is Henry and Henry. Just brought to you season 14, Division 5 GT3 Team Championship for SRA, and yeah. So we're gonna do some winners. Pull them on in the chat here.
Yeah, let's pull the winners up. We got Mr. Roger Rodriguez, Ramon Lorenzo, and Michael Santos. Those are your podium people. So let us look into the chat to see who we could take first. Do we want to go 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3?
3, 2, 1.
All right, let's do 3, 2, 1. So let's go with Mr. Michael Santos. Let's pull you in. I will get you, sir, and I am moving you to our bam. Hello, good evening, good afternoon, or good night, Mr. Michael Santos. How are you doing? Tell us about your race.
Hey, really excited, super happy. I was surprised I qualified so high. Right in the beginning, I fell down to 3 spots, and I was just following that train of cars for a while there, and I knew that I was being held back because I had more pace, and I didn't know when was appropriate to do an undercut. And when 35 minutes left hit, I said screw it and went for the undercut and ended up passing all 3 of those guys. And yeah, it was awesome. It was sick. I didn't realize until like later on, it was like, oh my god, P3 is on the line. So I was getting really scared of Neil behind there, but he did great. He was real clean. Tried to psych me out a few times, I think, but yeah, it was awesome.
We were watching that with him chasing you down, you know, for sure, but you held steady and you know, pulled off a podium today, which is great. What was your pit strategy to be able to get through? How you saw the conditions changing?
I was keeping an eye on those little icons on the bottom right to see when the rain was coming. And when it hit about 38, 40 minutes, I was like, okay, I've got a feeling that it's going to be wets all the way through. So, yeah, I once I decided to get to the undercut, I was surprised that it didn't seem like a lot of people did get into the undercut. But, yeah, it was awesome. It was... yeah, it was cool.
You were right. A lot more people hung on than I thought would. And you were also right. It did stay wet. We were kind of asking the chat what they thought. They thought it might go dry. I even thought it might dry out based on the way it looked. But no, that was definitely the smart call to stick with the wets.
Yeah, it was pretty lucky on my end to kind of guess right a little bit.
You know, it's kind of cool, Mr. Michael Santos. I had picked you up for the SRA fantasy, and you gave me the P3.
Did you really?
I did, man. I picked you like 2 weeks ago, so heck yeah. I was watching out for you for a while, so thank you for bringing me some points. Yeah,
is that what happened here? What's the pulling behind the scenes, Henry? I see how it is.
Yeah, some inside workings.
When are you gonna pick me, bud? I want to win.
Yeah, I did pick you. I picked you the other day. Actually, I thought I had you. Yeah. Oh, they denied it. Okay.
Did they really?
Oh, no.
I guess I put it in late or something like that.
Oh, that's
I still
too
get
bad.
paid, right?
Yeah,
I went
man,
from
that's
9th to
crazy.
4th last week. Yeah, that would have been a good week to have me, man.
I know, right? And then like I've been like trying to figure it all out. I've been trying to like move people around here and there, and finally I get Michael Santos, and then Jay Queasy's been like pulling in too, right? But like I don't know who to pick. So Michael was I think he was like P18. Yeah, I think he was like P18 in the standings, and I'm like, I'm taking him. I feel like he's gonna get it. And boom.
Yeah, I missed a couple of races. Well, I missed one race, and then Snyderton I crashed out P1. But yeah, I just recently found some pace and really carrying my speed through the corners a bit more. Just a couple weeks ago, honestly, and it's been a big help. I don't know if it's just wet races because that's the only 2 races I've done since, but we'll see. I hope I'm finding pace.
So tell us about, I mean, it looks like you're finding pace and you're doing really good. So that's, I mean, keep it up, man. I'm going to keep you on the team, but tell us about the strategy today. Like, what was your plan? Did you stick to it or did you change it?
I basically always start out like, I'm going to pit at 30, then depending on the race conditions, going from there. But when I started, I didn't want to be too aggressive. I know it went 3 wide there a couple times, like with a couple of those guys, and I got bumped a little bit. I'm like, okay, it's not worth it here, especially in the wet. Yeah, and as the race went on, and I was held up, and I've got the crew chief yelling at me saying you need to send it, and I'm like, okay, it's a monsoon outside. I'm not going to do that.
Get the crew chief on that one. Yeah. I was holding you up. You need to send it. And I'm like, no, I don't.
He's like, yeah, he's like Palpatine. He's like, do it. And I'm like,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they
need a Palpatine setting on crew chief.
Yeah, I didn't know if how fast the wet tires degrade, because I only started racing. This is like my second wet race that I've done, that I was able to prepare for last season. I was in D6, and I was on a trip, so I only got 2 hours to prepare for it. So I didn't know how the wet tires degrade or anything like that. But yeah, it worked out really well. Super happy.
Future reference for anybody else who's wondering, the wet tires actually last a really long time. You can go the whole race on them. So.
I had a feeling because the pit stops don't automatically change when you select wets, and I'm thinking that's one of the reasons why. I don't know. When I get educated, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those quirky things about ACC.
Yep.
And it will catch you out if you're not paying attention. Speaking from personal experience.
Yeah, and I don't know, I feel the wets, I think that the curbs are a lot more forgiving than people realize too. As long as you know how to handle them. A lot of the people I was following, I was noticing they were kind of avoiding the curbs, but I don't know.
Depends on the curb, doesn't it? Some of the depends on the curb, doesn't it? Some of the curbs here are killers, and and others are kittens. Not so bad.
It's usually the exit curbs that get me when I do end up spinning.
Yeah. Yep, just touch a little bit of it, and round you go.
Before I let you go, Michael Santos, I know Neil Leader was catching up to you, and you guys had a cool little fight at the end there. Were you worried at all, or were you just calm and collected?
I got really worried when there was traffic between us, in front of us in those chicanes. It's a very awkward place to have blue flags, and that's the most worried that I was. When he got next to me for a little bit there, with a few laps left, I wasn't too worried because I knew that I had a good line, and I was noticing even when he would catch up, there was those spots that I would make up that gap, and I knew I was faster in every time. And mostly I was focusing on not letting those last last 3-4 turns, not screwing up on those, because I did get track limits with those twice, because just letting my mind wander. But no, Neil was killing it though. So I saw him faking me out a few times, and that kind of scared me. And a couple times I didn't even realize because I was so focused on the front. Then I saw him like behind me. I go, oh, okay. But yeah, I was. I tried to stay focused on the track mostly.
And that's all you can do.
Yeah.
Well, great job today on third. You know, take some of that confidence and roll it into the final race of the season. Number 8. Where are we for number 8, Henry?
For number 8, we are gonna be at hold on, let me pull it up right now.
Oh, Imola. Yeah, we're doing Imola.
That's where we're at.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, taking that confidence in Imola, which for a first, I think in SRA history here, that the qualifying track for the season is going to be our season. It's going to be in the season at all. You know,
really?
let alone the season ender. Yeah, I don't think they've ever done that before.
That's actually pretty cool. I don't know why they don't do that more often. That's kind of like it should be in it, no?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like the fact that they did it, especially for the season ender. But if they did it every time, then it's predictable.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe throw it around every now and again.
Yeah, throw it around like we were doing with this race, which is the first time that they've done this. You know, openly as a variable weather race. Previously, they just pull it on us as a trick.
Okay.
And it wouldn't be as variable as I understand it, but I definitely remember those races from seasons past where you knew it was coming. That one that said it was dry, and it wasn't going to be. At least they gave us fair warning for this one. And yeah, and the people who could adapt were on the podium, like people we're talking to.
Yeah.
Good job, man. Good job,
well, congratulations, Mr.
Thanks,
Michael
guys.
Santos. Thank you for joining us.
Awesome,
and,
yeah.
Keep up the great work, buddy.
Yeah, thanks. You guys too. I'm looking forward to watching this afterwards.
Heck yeah. Don't forget the like.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely. I got you.
All right, buddy.
Welcome to SRA. We love you.
Later.
Cool. Appreciate you guys.
All right, let us get Roger Rodriguez. I think Roger Rodriguez is the only one left because I don't see Ramon Lorenzo in here anymore. I think he went Vamoose. So Roger Rodriguez it is. Let's get him in here again for the third time in a row. We have Roger Rodriguez getting the triple done. Three-time winner. Roger Rodriguez hat trick, buddy.
Good evening. Yeah, I did not expect that at all.
I expected it.
Well, I mean, and of all the races, this is the tough one. You did a great job.
Oh, thanks. It's like I said last week, these last couple races I just tend to do well at, and being from South Florida, I'm just used to driving in the rain, so.
Yeah, it's the in real life strategies.
Yeah.
Have a one leg advantage.
Yeah, plenty of time in Florida myself. I hear you there. Good for you.
Man.
So, with the weather changing, what was your pit strategy today? Did it work out? Did you have to adapt?
Definitely just rinse and repeat from yesterday. If I came into traffic, I went into the pits. And that's exactly what I did around second, or actually the last third of the race. I think 20 some odd minutes left. Started running into traffic, seeing that there was a bit of traffic in front of me, so I was like, maybe it's time to go now.
Yep, that's a good call.
And yeah, it worked out. It really did. I hit my marks, was in there literally 30 seconds, and out.
Very nice. That definitely worked out for you today.
And then also, were you scared at all going into the pit? Like, did you feel like you you were gonna have a chance of just braking too late or going too fast into the pit? Because we saw that a lot today for Nolan Witt and the Fernando Cotoria, that they got drive-throughs.
Oh yeah, I noticed that from Cotoria, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, ooh, let me be real careful. So I was like revving second gear almost, and then popped it in the first, put the pit limiter with like, I guess 10 meters left to go, and I was just like, I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yep.
Especially in a race such as this race, where one little mistake could just cost you everything. You you dip a tire into the painted stuff, or you catch a curve wrong. I even got into with Fernando at the beginning of the race going into T4. We did a Lewis and a Nico Rosberg impersonation there going to T4. I got that into the stick, but it's okay. I was able to recover.
As long as you didn't do a Hamilton Verstappen at Monza replay, that would be really bad. But
yeah, you
right,
did pretty,
right.
Yeah, you did really good today, man. I was really impressed with the comeback because I know you did spin out like you were saying earlier, and then like you just came back like even meaner, and you kept getting the fastest lap even towards the end there too. It was fun to watch, man. Really fun to watch.
Oh, really?
I was so focused. I was just trying to bang out just stay in the positive per se.
Yeah.
You know, just keep it on the track and just not put a foot wrong.
Yeah, you're getting really good at it, man.
Yeah, the ability. Well, as we were saying at the beginning of the broadcast, that the drivers that did their homework, luck favors the prepared, which you obviously were, and then just the straight consistency that was going to win the day, and it sounds like it definitely did for you.
Yeah, between just a couple AI races with a lot more rain than what we did have for this race, and just doing the practice races, getting in with some of the faster guys in some of the other lobbies, and kind of lead follow, get in there, just put in that seat time overall. Yeah, just put in that seat time.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're sharing our tricks.
Yeah.
Watch the
guys. Sharing the tricks.
I'm just saying, man. Like, if you happen to be in a practice server, and the fast guys are in there,
yep,
take a second and watch.
Right, sharing is caring. Nice.
Yep, exactly.
Like, I'm doing that wrong. I see it now. It's weird when you see somebody else doing it. It's you can watch the videos on YouTube all day long, or at least I can. But then I watch another driver do it somehow real time, and
it makes better sense.
Things that click, the tumblers fall. So
it really does. It really does.
Yeah,
it really does.
All right, Mr. Roger Rodriguez. Well, that was your three-peat. So congratulations on that tonight. And then next week, we're going to be looking forward.
Points. Yeah,
that's going to set you up real good.
Mm-hmm. You were only 14 points behind, so yeah, that
this is going to be big, man. You're fighting.
Leader came in fourth. I mean, so he still did really good, right? But that's going to at least minimize the gap big time. If not, you overtake him. I don't know. I don't know the math on that.
What is the gap from first to fourth in points? Is that like 10, 15, somewhere in that area?
I don't exactly.
I don't remember too.
Right now. Yeah.
I do not recall, but I do know that Imola is going to be tough. Just Imola itself is just tough. Going into Aqua Minerale, you can lose it real quickly. Or the chicane right after Aqua Minerale. That's always the one that kicks my ass. Excuse my French.
Yeah. Yeah, that one does too.
I end up doing a Charles Leclerc there many a times.
Oh man.
Well, don't do that next week. How about that?
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that.
Why not? Hopefully, I'm in the running for something, and then I can put decent points. Hopefully.
You're definitely in the running. That's for sure. And when the points, of course, it takes, I think, like overnight for the point servers to do their math and do their thing. So you can't look at the immediate answers and see what it is. But we'll know for sure by tomorrow morning. And I will unfortunately not be able to be here next week to commentate, but Henry will be here watching.
Yep,
and
I'll be here.
I'm sure it's gonna be a hell of a race. So
yeah, it's gonna be a great race. The season endings are always a great race.
Oh yeah,
especially when the leaderboard is tight. That's what makes it great. So
yeah,
super exciting.
It's gonna be a fight till the end.
Plus all of us D5 guys, we all cleaned up our act, and it is gonna be a fight to the end. I agree with Henry.
Yep. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna love commentating on it next week. It's gonna be fun. But anyways, congratulations, sir.
Thank you so much, guys. And again, I appreciate everything you guys do.
Hey,
thanks, man.
Take care, guys. Have a great night.
You too, bud.
Later.
And that was Mr. Roger Rodriguez, your three-peat champion. And then we got Ramon Lorenzo. He's back up, so we're gonna bring him in now. And yeah, Ramon Lorenzo, you got P2 today. Tell us about your race. How did it go? Congratulations on P2.
Yeah, it was a good one. I sing in the rain, you know.
Didn't look like it to me.
No, it's a last season I had something like this, a result like this, and it's always when the track is wet. Man. That's my thing.
Man, that's crazy. So were you worried about anything at all today when you were going through, like, strategy wise, people from behind, anything like that today?
To be honest, I was worried before the race because I didn't know what setup I would have to use, or if there would be more than one tire change during the race. But during the race itself, I think that the only strategy moment was deciding when to pit. So I saw the distances between myself and the guys behind, the guys in front, and went for it, and it worked. I went from fourth to second just with the pit move.
Wow.
Yeah, we were discussing that with the other podium, finishers today. That was the thing, I mean, we kind of knew it would be. It was a matter of what the track was going to give us for weather-wise, and then having to make that decision on the fly. We knew that going in. Then it was just a matter of what it gave us, and it looks like you made the right decision to pit when you did, and because it looked like it might dry out for a second, but it stayed wet,
Oh yeah. Well, it was light rain the whole time, but yes, it looked like it could become dry. But well, it worked.
Yes, it did. Pick the right strat.
Yep. And more rain, please.
More rain, yeah. It's the equalizer. It's the ultimate equalizer, that's for sure.
Great equalizer.
Oh yeah.
And then was there, I forget. Oh yeah, you know what? That's what I was going to ask you about the livery too. So are you choosing to be all black carbon, or?
No. I was looking at I'm looking at the replay now, but that's my replay, so it would work. But I have synchronized several times actually, because there were some other cars that were black in my replays, and it worked all the time. I mean, but I saw that for some people, or for everyone, I don't know, it was showing as black.
Yeah.
My livery is the same as Roger Dismuk's one.
Oh.
We're in the same team.
Interesting. Yeah, because we both updated, with the livery program, Awesome Sim Racing, beforehand, and all we got was the black.
Yeah. So maybe it's not selected for this series. Like, did you select it for this series, or? Because I know once you upload it, you're supposed to go back into it, and then you got to put it into the series. Yeah.
Well, not only just the series, but your division.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I should have done something, or
yeah.
It's
we don't know. Maybe. It's hard to tell. But when you create a livery, I think they've been deleting the previous season, so there's only one season you can put it in, right? But got to make sure that you put it into your correct division. If you choose the wrong division, it might have done that. Just as, who knows?
Well, originally I was D4, and
Tech Center here. We're here to talk to you about how awesome your race was. But you just go in the rabbit hole like, we fix stuff. But no, you did great today. Chose the right strategy. Obviously was able to do it with little to no mistakes, and worked out for you for a second place win today. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, buddy. Anything else you want to say before you get on out of here, sir?
No, just send more rain.
Send more rain.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, man. You have a wonderful night.
Right.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Ramon.
Thank you, guys.
All right, that was Ramon Lorenzo. So,
who wants more rain?
Yeah, Ramon wants to run rain. I mean, I like the rain too. I like seeing it. It's the ultimate equalizer.
Yeah, I like the rain. I can drive in the rain. I don't love driving it all the time.
True.
But, you know.
True. Very true. Very true. I don't like doing it all the time, but every once in a while, it's kind of cool.
Now, there's another, league or series idea for SRA. All rain.
Ooh.
All rain.
Can you imagine though?
Oh. No, I don't think I want to. It's a bad idea. I'm sorry I suggested it.
Too late now. It's gonna happen.
I know, it's out there. It's out there.
All right, so let's go back to the map. Or not map, I'm sorry, the calendar. The calendar. Man, today. So that's been 7 races so far. That's pretty much, we're coming down to the season finale. Next week it's gonna be Imola round 8. It's gonna be sunny, and it's gonna be a championship battle to the end. Let's see if Roger Rodriguez can do some damage here. I remember I saved the points somewhere because I remember having a tough time trying to find like the points and how like they how they break down and all that stuff. And I remember I saved it and I just can't find it anymore. But
I have been looking for like the last 10 minutes. But
dude,
I'm close. I'm close. I'm on the right page now. I don't quite have it. So
yeah. I remember seeing it, and every time I find it, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna save it. And then I never remember where I saved it or where I put it.
I'm with you. I keep I should have just done a favorite for exactly that.
Yeah, exactly. I should have did the same thing, man. Every time. Anyways, yeah, so round 8, it's gonna be at Imola. We'll see what happens from this point on. It's gonna be a good battle. Where was it?
I found it. If you go to the ACC SM2 site, and then you actually go into a championship, there's a tab called Points Reference. I'm going to take a screenshot of this, I swear. But first place is 110 points. Second place is 100 points. Third, 92. Fourth, 85.
So where did Neil Leader? Neil Leader came in 5th, and Roger Rodriguez in 5th, or in 1st.
No, Leader came in 4th, and
no. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Rodriguez came in 1st. So you're talking about a swing there of 35 points.
So basically, it's right. Rodriguez's to lose.
Rodriguez just went from 14 points behind to 16 points
15 ahead, 16 ahead, somewhere in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, what a swing.
Yeah.
16 points.
Yeah, so it's now Rodriguez's game to lose, and Leader's going to have to bring his A game.
Yeah, man. Leader's there. He's got it.
I'm sorry I'm going to miss it. It's going to be a great race.
It's going to be great. I will be commentating on it, and I hope you guys are going to be here
for all of our
for
viewers. Yeah, don't you miss it.
Yeah, don't miss it. It's going to be insane, hectic, cool. What else do you want? It's Imola. It's fast.
Yeah.
And it's going to be here next week.
Yeah. Season finale.
Yeah.
Coming down to the wire. Don't miss it.
Let's get out of here. If you want to see anything on SRA, just make sure you go ahead and like and follow us on Discord and on Twitch. If you want to join SRA, go to SRA.com, or I'm sorry, simracingalliance.com. And you can find out how to sign up if you want to race with us anytime. And if you join the Discord, we'll be in there. Everybody's already pretty good, happy community, and we all like talking to each other. So if you need help with anything, just throw in a thing in the general. And
we got a great community here. To that point that Henry's saying, you don't need a big, fancy, expensive rig to race with Sim Racing Alliance. We have people who race on console, on controllers, on Steam decks, right? We're happy to have you here.
Yeah, man. The more the merrier. But anyways, let's get on out of here. I'll leave it to the sponsors again. Say thank you, because we always like saying thank you to the sponsors. Title sponsors, and supporters. Thank you very much. That has been Barcelona, the mixed conditions. Race 8, the season finale next week. Be here or be square. I'll see you guys later.
Adios from Barcelona.
Yeah. Later.